Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. I'm hanging out with Jim and we are talking about Golemancer. And if you've seen my recent live events, you know that I'm interested in this thing, and I have some reason to believe that there's just cause for the excitement. So I'm exploring it. I'm putting a little bit in. I have about 1,200 Hive on my main account in Splinterlands or in the Hive network, and so I've started powering down, which means like extracting some of it. And I'm going to put some of that to work in this game. Today I have about 50 Hive, which is like 25 part, I think, currently. And Jim's on the horn here. Jim, you're going to help me spend this money and get me started on Golem?
I'm going to try to help.
Okay. We've got,
yeah, it looks like we have 30.
We got 30 part. It's the beginning of something anyways. I will probably won't be my last. I think I'll probably put 200 bucks in. So this is, call this 30 bucks, and let's see what we can do. Maybe before we get into that, I plan to cover this on an ongoing basis as long as it continues to grow with the volume and the excitement that's around this thing. I think there's room for this conversation. So we usually cover Splinterlands on the channel. We're going to be covering this game, maybe others in the future. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited, and it's cool to see how many people are interested. Jim, how long have you been playing this?
So I started 2 days ago.
Brand new too.
I forget exactly. And but yeah, Golem Overlord is a lot like the TerraCore game that other Splinterlands players have played and talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this game is fairly new. I want to say probably like last week, maybe.
I think it might be maybe 2 weeks ish, because I know that when I power down my Hive, it takes a week to power down, and I had heard about it for a few days. So I'm saying maybe it's 10 days or 14 days or something. It's April, like it's brand new.
April 7th.
Yeah, there you go. So we're 20 days old.
20 days old.
And it's producing significant part. Before we spend our 30, let's give some context to anybody who's watching this about what this is. I want to show where's the leaderboard?
Hit battle.
Battle?
Skip it. And you'll see all the characters that you can, fight against.
So these are other players that we can battle against and then try and steal part from through attacking them. Look at like some of these numbers, like Angry Chipmunk, who must have went deep. He's got a claimable stash, which was told to me earlier means like he has 1,100 part that he could claim right now. And that's growing based on his daily production. And you can claim it, you can bank it, you can spend it in the game to like reinvest in a sense. But part is roughly $1 a part. Like I just bought 30 or 50 or whatever I bought. It's 89 cents. And the volume is not small. Like there's a good amount of buy and sell volume here. So, I mean, that's one player. Now he probably went too deep, like way deeper than you or me are going to go. But like,
you see his rating?
Yeah.
The 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to get rating, every one rating is one part burned. So he has 34,000 part burned.
Wow.
Which again, if you take that number and times it by the 0.9 for, the dollar cost, that's a lot of money.
Wow. Well, look at the smallest ones then on the window here. This is the top 12. And we're talking the rating of the lowest is like 7,400 on this window. So 7,400 part, and this buddy's like he's got a claimable of 72. That's interesting. Like for $5,000, he's getting essentially 70 bucks a day. And now you can't take it all out, as you guys were telling me earlier. I was talking with Gathering the Magic and Jim. You can't take it all out. You got to reinvest some. But this isn't necessarily his full daily profit. It's just what he currently has claimable. And so, $5,000. But anyways, I'm not talking about doing $5,000. So let's just focus on what we got. Let's spend 50 bucks here, or 50 part, and see what we can do.
Yeah. So we have a few different options we can go. We could go a more defensive oriented, just passively gaining some money over time.
Yep.
Or you can go, I want to be the aggressor and just start destroying people and taking their money.
Well, they both sound fun. But in order to take other people's part, you need to attack them. Does that, I must need to build an army, and does that cost part to build the army?
No, so it's one-on-one combat.
Okay.
So you would utilize your power and your faith, and that would be the build that you utilize to go attacking someone. So
Interesting.
power makes it to where, you have more damage than their fortification, so you'll have a higher percentage of even taking their money. And
Cool.
then faith makes it to where you can steal more from them.
Oh, dude, this is rad.
Yeah.
Stever82 in the chat from the recent live event, he was saying in the chat, like, faith and power is what he does. And you said yesterday, I think you're choosing more of a defensive for yourself. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, I went with the more passive orientated route. But the other thing is, right, for this build that I'm doing, I really need to level up 3 different abilities to where if you go the aggressor route, you really only need to level up 2.
Gold.
So
Jimbo, let's do it, buddy. Let's spend some money on power and faith. Plus I get a noob bonus over here. I got +4 noob bonus on my faith, which means like I don't know, but I assume if I went in to look at who I could battle that was like in this level, there are people that I could fight right now that might have 3, 4, 5 faith, kind of 3, 4, 5 part sitting around. Like right now I could probably attack someone, right?
yeah. So the number in the top right corner next to your name,
Yeah.
where you see, I guess it's the blue.
Yeah.
More to the right.
Oh, I see it. The 7 over here.
Yeah. So that's how many times you can attack. That's your battle energy.
Okay. So it's to my advantage to attack as many times as I can to extract value from my opponents, but simultaneously to not maybe draw attention to myself, presumably, right?
They'll kinda. They can definitely notice you.
So why would I not? Like, I mean, attacking seems like help me understand what would be a danger of attacking. Is there a danger of attacking?
Yeah, so if you don't successfully steal from the enemy, you actually will have to repair your what I think they said it's your golem. I forget exactly what it says.
Okay,
The attacker has to repair their golems.
Okay.
So they'll actually have to spend part to repair.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. See, this is the layers here. Like I'm already, that's like at first I'm like, okay, well, let's just be attackers. But then it's like, okay, there's weight and risk there. So that's interesting.
Yep.
Versus passively, you have to do 3 and but you come in every day and you just click on this thing.
Yeah, I come in every 8 hours and click, as long as it's at a number that I like. Say I got attacked with like 20 minutes prior to me logging on, that number is going to be low. So I would just wait a little bit and then click it.
Interesting. Really interesting. You can only claim every 8 hours, right?
Yeah. So depending on your algorithm, you can either claim.
I'm just squealing with excitement over here, actually, for real. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can either claim every 4 hours, 8 hours, which is the normal one everyone gets, or you can claim every 12 hours. So depending on which one you do, it'll actually reduce your claim or even give you more claim, depending.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. It would be convenient to only have to claim every 12 hours. But also, you're going to get robbed more often. Like you're going to have a bigger and juicier part.
Yeah.
And therefore, you're going to be attractive to. So it almost feels as though this is the safer play. The 4 hour, you can bank it or you can claim it more often, for one thing. For 2, you're going to be less attractive to an attacker.
But think about it like this, right? If you're going for the aggressor route, you make it to where you're not really getting any money over time. And you come in, you do your 7 battles real quick every 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then you claim, and then you get 15% more on top of it.
Yeah. I see what your point is. It costs 15 part, does it not? Is that 15 part cost?
Well, so you do need algorithm 15, which will give you a good amount, over that time frame of the day. So maybe keeping the normal number is the right way to go.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. See, like already I feel so much more informed. Thank you very much. I do think And then how do you help me see, like, what is the selection? Like, if I wanted to go to battle right now, I go to battle right there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see some people that are like my level.
Yeah, and then at the top, you're able to those symbols with the turret. That's fortification.
Okay.
So let's type in 1 to level, we'll say like 3, right? And then if you change the faith number as well, you could do like 1 to 3 as well.
So these are going to be people who have faith. Their golem has a faith, like a low faith like mine, and their fortifications are relatively, powerless like mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's lots of people over here, and like right now, okay, so like you can search that by, can I sort that by claim? I can. Look. So of the people within this realm, right, within this range and within this range, this guy's got 4.5. The user is protected.
They can't be attacked.
So how do you get like, look at this guy, he can be attacked.
That guy can be attacked, yeah.
But he's got, hang on, he spent 13. Hang on.
Yeah.
How do you tell? He's got 3. Okay, he's got 3 power, 3/3. So I'd have to do a little quick upgrade. Can I do the upgrades to make me better than this and go for him right now?
We can see.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go ahead and upgrade power.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. So it's 1 part for the first level.
Yep.
And then you click it.
And I have to say yes, using Hive, and then it may take 30 seconds.
A couple seconds here, and then
Can I do my
as
faith?
you grow in power, the number will also increase. So let's focus up on power first.
Yeah.
So now the next level is 3, and the next one is probably going to be like 6 or 7, maybe.
And for people who are brand new like me, this is coming from my Hive engine wallet, which means I'm spending swap Hive. Hive is the token, but then when that token is held in the Hive engine wallet, it's called swap Hive, and all you need to know is essentially it's in my own wallet, and I'm saying yes on the blockchain to a payment of, at first was 1 and then was 3, and I think therefore I have about 42 or 43 or something left. So let's go for one more level. We're up to level 4 here.
Oh man. Wayne's becoming an offensive monster.
Stand away, stand aside. Okay, so what's this is that gear that we saw earlier talking about rating. I'm growing in rating as I do this, aren't I?
Yeah. So that little gear, that's the icon for the part currency.
Okay, gotcha.
And then if you look underneath your icon on the right side,
under my icon, yeah,
your little logo, you see that's your golem parts. Underneath that is ancient shards, which is another currency that you tend to get, randomly every day. And then underneath that will tell you your rating and how much,
cool,
and that's from how much you've burned.
Gotcha. Okay, if I have level 4 power and he has level 3, am I guaranteed to win that battle?
I don't believe it's guarantee. It will be percentage based at that point.
Okay.
But if you go to 5 power, which you can still afford, so you'll have 9 left over, then you can put a little bit into faith if you wanted to be able to steal some more. And then reputation is another thing that's important, because that will make you level up faster.
So how do I do reputation though? I thought you had to.
But yeah, so you would click that, and it is a low number, so I wouldn't recommend doing that right now.
It's a low. Help me understand what you mean by it's a low number.
So the number would change not a lot. If you put in the remaining 8 parts that you have, it would take 2% of that and add that to your experience per hour.
Gotcha. So you can come in here and burn like a ton apart and grow your reputation rapidly.
Yeah. So it is maxed out at 1 EXP per hour.
Gotcha.
So you would have to put in a good chunk to even be able to hit that cap.
Interesting. I'm definitely going to spend some more on this. That's the first of it. But I want to go to battle here. How much more do I have? I got 8 left.
Yeah, so you have 8 left. You could add more into faith, or you can wait a little bit. So
And
And one thing I would recommend, right? So since we still have 5 hours and 42 minutes left
yes,
for you to claim,
yeah,
let's go ahead and do like a battle or two just so you can get an idea of it.
yeah,
But when you come back to the game, say, in like 5, 6 hours
yeah.
when you're able to, then you go ahead, finish all your battles, and then instantly claim. So that way you don't have any parts just hanging out for people to steal
That
back.
makes perfect sense. Thank you for that. So like I don't want to go attack 7, 9 times right now, fill
Yeah.
my coffers, and then sit and wait for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Um, but how much can I, if I go and attack, do I have a maximum, like I can hold 5.6? Is
Yeah.
that true?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if I go and loot somebody and they've got 10 part, I can't even collect 10 part from them, even if I win and I totally destroy them, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
You would only get at max the percentage from your faith as well along with your max capacity.
okay, so I won't. Oh, hang on a second. So how do I increase my capacity?
So for that one, I think it's set on there. Just wanting to double check
Kind of
everything.
parts you carry or need before claiming.
All right, so that is based upon your banked. If you highlight over banked on the
Mm,
side,
mm.
it'll say the amount of parts you can carry before needing to claim is determined based upon your staked part. So,
If I attack somebody right now and I fill this up, can I bank it, or is that the same as claiming in a sense?
so you would have to claim it first, put it into your wallet, and then stake it.
Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. Now, fortification could be interesting because it would ultimately like help protect me against other attackers
Mhm.
as that's coming, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
100%. And so that's the thing to where if you're trying to min max this build and you're not caring about the passive amounts that you make,
hmm.
um, going raw damage and faith to increase the overall amount that you're stealing
Yeah.
and increase the likelihood of beating them in battle,
Hmm.
and then you just claim it every 8 hours or whenever it is you come back. You're not really caring about your defense, that small number that they're taking,
Makes
every
sense.
every couple hours.
Makes sense. You convinced me.
Mhm.
And the algorithm again was the thing that,
So that increases your baseline hourly regen mark for claim or for parts.
gotcha. I'm tempted to like one seems so trivial. Like I'm tempted to make it two, but
Yeah.
what's the multiplier? It goes from 0.0003.
So this is purely passive,
Yeah.
but it would also allow you to, do that claim more often, or if you wanted to extend it to level 15, which would cost a little bit, but you would then be able to get 15% more when you did come and attack people.
So
But
you're
if you think
saying
about it,
you're saying it like algorithm. The thing about that is it's gonna either allow me to modify how and
yeah,
when I claim,
yeah,
and then what was the second part?
it also makes it to where your hourly gain
Yeah,
goes up a lot
makes
more
sense.
too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably gonna I think I'm probably not gonna do like a total all-out power. I'll probably end up doing a little bit of everything, to be honest. But and the charging station increases your part scavenge rate base. That's like how much I'm collecting just passively, or what?
Yeah, so this is the base rate, where the other one is percentage.
Cool. Yeah, I've only got 2.8 left. Um,
Which, I mean, you could definitely do it, because if you go to the battle and look at the leaderboards,
okay.
you have people that are looking to have fortification as well. You can see the higher ups, they have, at least 20 fortification as well.
I see. Interesting. Really cool.
Because now they're looking at not just attacking and then claiming real quickly.
Hmm.
They're also, all right, well, I can also get some, overtime money. I come in, especially if your cap is really high, because then you're coming in, you're going to be AFK for quite some time. You're going to have like couple parts chilling. You go attack some people, you get some more parts, and then you can claim.
So I'm searching like something in the neighborhood of me currently, and I want to see like claimable stashes 3, 7, 6, 4.
Mhm.
like in that 5 range ish. And again, claimable meaning it's not that they're maximum. It's probably, maybe they've claimed recently. So I'm guessing that in this range, these people with the battles and with their earning potential from their own farming or whatever it's called, they're probably taking in, 24 art a day at this level, I'm guessing, based on the claimable stash, based on the possibility of attack, based on, some amount of extraction from algorithm and charging station, etc. Pretty cool, man. I'm going to do more, but let's do one battle and then we'll wrap.
Yeah, real quick, look me up.
Okay, what's your name?
It's Moo Killer.
Do I go over here?
Yeah. Moo Killer 3 O's. Just because I want to make sure that is. Oh yeah, it tells you exactly how much is in my stash. Holy cow!
Mm.
But I'm rocking that 7 fortitude. Well, it's because there's a sandstorm showdown for me right now, so it subtracts my fortitude by 1, but it's okay.
Oh, really cool. You can get minus. I just saw -1.
Yep. Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, let's this guy gets -50. Your rating is a lot higher than your opponent's. You'll receive a steal penalty. Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's go like this. Claimable stash.
Man, I was gonna say that one guy had a pretty good amount.
-15 over here. He's 333, 333.
So if you click on his name,
This guy?
yeah, click on him, then there will be a side thing. So you actually have a 77% chance to steal from him. And the amount you would steal is between 0.21 and 1.7.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could attack him if you want. You have a pretty good chance of beating him.
I just want to see, I want to look at a couple options. So I'm really far ahead of some of these guys. Like I'm losing benefit. So you know what that means is I could probably go like this, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, and I might even get a similar sort of possibility of victory. Like look at this guy. He's got more claimable stash. Let's look at him. Click on his name. Now I have a 62% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit lower than the last one, but I have a higher capacity here. Now it's maybe not worth that, but it's worth considering because I was getting a damage reduction for those guys. They were so far below me. It was saying,
yeah, the steal reduction,
62%. What about over here? I'm looking for a 333 or something. No, 343. These are my.
Well, you could kind of type that in if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess
you also
so.
Don't need to worry about their attack. It's really just their fortitude and their faith. Well, you don't even need to worry about their faith, really. It's just claimable stash and the fortitude.
So this guy he must have just got attacked, I think. Let's see. 4 point. Here we go. This guy's got a decent, juicy little pot. Let's see what that would be like.
You know what I do kind of wish they did? Because if you get attacked, right, and you successfully defend, you don't actually gain anything.
If you successfully... Say that again.
If you successfully defend against an attack, you don't actually gain anything.
Okay.
Other than you don't lose your money. Your opponent has to pay to repair their stuff, but why can't, half of their fee for the repair go to me?
I'm attacking this guy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I see. Maybe that's an update that could come to the game. Attack the user is protected. Oh, because I just attacked?
You can't attack right now. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, you might just have to refresh it, because if there's a good amount of people playing.
Yeah.
So especially if they are also looking at their claimable stash, the number that's higher up, a lot of people could, attack it. So sometimes, yeah, you might just have to find someone.
Gotcha. See, this guy I can attack. He's got 4.7. I'm gonna go. Get us.
Get him. Get him, Dwayne.
Infidel charges into the heart of the Schwinneren's territory, their golems tearing through the defenses like paper as they plunder the valuable resources within. So I won one part.
Awesome.
Your stash goes to 1.5. Attack roll 60 point is greater than his 23. Cool. Really cool, man. I love it.
All right.
So
Awesome.
I can't spend that. That needs to be claimed before it can be spent into the system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
Jim, I better let you go, but dude, that's awesome. And I definitely want to do this again where I want to like walk through what you're doing, but look at your account one of these times. I want to see, you know what I mean? I want your advice next time I'm putting some part into it. This is great. Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. It was fun.
Cool, guys. And for the viewers out there, thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you're having an awesome day. And if you like this sort of content and NFT blockchain-based video game stuff and Splinterlands in particular, then definitely like and subscribe. Bye for now. Have an amazing day.